Well, this happened. Might as well talk about it, I suppose. Let's start with the obvious. They showed, nothing. Hell, they didn't even give us the actual title for the game. As far as we know, they won't even use BT4 and will use something like Super Budokai Tenkaichi. Not that I'd be against the name change, as it's a way to announce a reboot while still keeping a tie into the originals. Regardless of the name, let's get into the actual interesting things to talk about. What do I want to see in the game? Caulifla. Okay, well, I guess there's other things too. Like, please ignore balance for PvP. If you want to play a balanced competitive fighting game, go play fighters. So, can we focus this one to be more about spectacle? Let's really see those explosions and impacts. In that vein, I would like a really robust progression and item system. Budokai 3 had it right with actually being able to level up and having those levels really matter. A big issue I had with the Xenoverse series was levels really never felt as impactful as they should. This is Dragon Ball. The difference between being level 1 and level 255 should be huge. And as such, if the base stats are handled by levels, then the items are free to have the more fun and unique effects, like lowering key costs, making stuns last longer, increasing the amount of hits a key attack can do, getting super armor, and all the other crazy things you can think of. The basic thing I want here is for them to really go all out and let you make your favorite character an absolute powerhouse. While at first glance the level system might seem impossible or too much for a series known for having a large roster, there are ways around it. Example, you could have a way to have characters train and upon clearing a fight or a stage or whatever, they would gain some experience. Or have a way to spend Zenny or something similar to just buy levels for characters you might want to go use. As long as they give a way for people to power up characters without getting microtransactions involved. In terms of gameplay, well, this is where it gets a little more complicated. It's been about 16 years since BT3 came out, so a one-to-one copy wouldn't really work. The main thing I'd want to see out of it is to have a level of depth to allow people to really master a character while still letting people just pick it up and do some cool stuff. If I had to fall on one side of the line or the other, I guess the easier side. Regardless, as nothing was shown, this is probably the hardest one to speculate on. Oh, but keep Blast 2 stuff and expand upon it. That's pretty much it for now. There'll be much more to come on this game in the future, but for now I just want to give Bandai credit for being brave enough to make a game that will have expectations that are insanely high just from an announcement. As much as we all want to play it, let's hope that it gets all the development time that it needs to actually be able to meet the hype and expectations that we all have for it.